Gotta get into the groove.
Hi, this is Simon Liang back with GLIVE, the first one of September. If you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you join us on the replay, give us a replay, a hashtag replay inside of the comments, because this is, of course, a brand new era. Now, why do I say it's a brand new era? For a variety of reasons. Number one, it's September. The launch is just over, and we have just welcomed hundreds upon hundreds of brand new Groovesters into our communities over the last day or two, just the last 24 to 48 hours. So yes, you can tell that we are growing rapidly. Lots of exciting things are about to happen because this is a new era right here in Groove. So a huge welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us. Now, as you know, the Groove launch has just ended. And not only that, it was, as what I understand and heard a little bit, I guess, towards the end of the show, that we closed it off with yet another $1 million launch. Pretty crazy, right? And I believe that this must be at least the third $1 million launch from Groove just within the last year alone, amidst multiple $1 million days as well. So I believe that you agree with me when I say that a huge congratulations to Groove is in order. Let's go ahead and leave comments all over our social media, just congratulating Groove on yet another job well done, because I believe the entire Groove team worked really, really hard at it. And I'm very proud to be a part of every single one of them. So for all of you who are here as well, by now, you should also know that it is not a fluke. This is something that Groove has been doing for a very long time. The founders, such as Mike Phil Singh, of course, and Donna Fox, they've been working together for 15, 16 years, been a part of all these $1 million launches. So by no means it's a fluke. They absolutely know what they're doing. The entire team at Groove is full of experts who know exactly what it takes in order to be successful online. So that's why I say that you are definitely going to want to be as involved as you can, because there is no better place and there is no better time for you to be a part of this community, knowing that you are under the guidance of such expertise. Do you agree with that? If you do agree, type in the word agree inside of the comments. Now, especially when there is an opportunity for us to not only invest in the world's #1 best platform in the world, but also when you get to invest in yourself, just your time to educate yourself, to be involved and learn from these experts. I'm sure you can also agree that it is worth your time to learn from the very best. In fact, a huge congratulations as well to many of you, because I noticed that a lot of you have been on these live streams. You've been on the show. You've been, commenting, leaving a lot of messages. I know that you're involved in your own education. And so I want to applaud you and acknowledge each and every single one of you who actually do things like that, because it means that you are committed to being successful yourself as well. So speaking of which, of course, we've been talking about the last 12 days, the live streams. What exactly am I talking about, especially to those of you who have just joined us literally within the last few minutes before I came on? I approved several of you already, and there's just so many dozens and dozens who completely missed it just because you came in at just towards the end of the actual live streams. We basically had a 12-day Groove-A-Thon to commemorate this entire launch of Groove. And so with all of that, I believe that, of course, if you had the opportunity to join us live, congratulations. And by the way, were you there? If you were there, let us know inside the comments, because if you're having Groove-A-Thon withdrawals or whatever else, stay tuned, because we have a lot more exciting things planned for you as well. Now, unfortunately, this 12-day live Groove-A-Thon that I was just talking about has already come to a close. Okay, it's over at about 3 a.m. Eastern time. They said their last goodbyes, and it was like, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. The actual Groove-A-Thon and our launch is officially over, and let's move on to bigger and better things and usher in a brand new era. So that's exactly what we're actually doing right now. So unfortunately, that live event, the 12th event, which was history in the making, once again, I'm sure you'll agree, has officially come to an end. Now, of course, I was fortunate enough to have been invited for at least one of the sessions out of the 12 days long. I believe it was yesterday. Time flies by really fast, and all these things continue to happen that we lose track of time and the things that happened and when they happened. Yesterday, I believe it ended about 24 hours or so ago. I had my Groove at Night session, which is, of course, reminiscent of last year when we did that for what, 2 weeks straight, 14 days straight, every single night. Well, yesterday, we only did it for one night. Thank goodness, because that was exhausting. And this time, even though it was eight hours, it went by very fast. But I'm sure you can imagine it can take a toll on your energy and things like that, especially because we're featuring a lot of fellow Groovesters. And our mind was hard at work. It wasn't mindless babbling like I'm doing right now. We actually had to make sure that we're 100% on track. We're reviewing websites. We're doing site audits, doing hot seats, live build-outs, masterminds, brainstorming sessions, and a whole lot more. And so we need to make sure that we were actually delivering that kind of content for 8 hours straight. And so I'm sure you can imagine, okay, so whatever it was that we were doing, we wanted to make sure that we gave you the utmost best. So hopefully that came across as well. So regardless, it was a very memorable experience. I want to thank all of you who were a part of it, whether you were on the show or you were in the comments or whatever else, because I'm sure you would agree, it was absolutely awesome, okay? Now, in case you did miss some of those, in case you did miss that session, in case that you do find them valuable and you do want more, once again, let us know inside of the comments. If you want more hot seats in the future, you want more live build-outs, live demos, website audits, mastermind sessions, brainstorming, whatever, whether right here on this show or elsewhere on a separate event or something else, let us know inside of the comments if you find them valuable and you want more, because you know us, we always listen to you. And if you want more of it, you can be sure that we'll make it happen. All right. So here's the thing. Let's not go into the future just yet. For those of you who somehow missed the value already, why wait for this kind of value when you can easily just check out what is already available, right? So here's the thing. If you somehow missed yesterday's session or any one of the sessions over the last 12 days, the good news is that replays are available. So what I want to direct your attention to right now is my screen, which I will show right now. This is our Groove YouTube channel. So for those of you who missed it and want to catch some of the replays, it is now available both on YouTube right here, right now, as what you see on the screen, and it's also available on Facebook as well. So if you've been following us or you like our pages and private communities, you'll be able to find all these different replays right here on our social media platforms. Where exactly? Well, when you scroll down and you actually check out some of the thumbnails, for example, all of the Groove-A-Thons, they will have this little Groovezilla right here in the thumbnail on the bottom right corner. And then it'll be this particular design basically, okay? Increase sales and maximize your time. You can see that day, what is this? Day 6 was here. Day 7 was the long one, so perhaps it takes a little bit of more time for it to process. Or if you want to go directly to Facebook, you'll be able to find those replays. It should be immediately available by now already. But again, regardless, all the thumbnails that look pretty similar with Groovezilla right here on the bottom right corner, as well as where it says Groove-A-Thon day whatever. This one says day 4. This one says day 5. These are all the Groove-A-Thon videos that you should be watching. And as you can see, definitely a ton of valuable content dating back all the way to 12, 13 days ago, when the first day of the Groove-A-Thon talked all about how to get your website live. The next day, they talked about how to start making more profits now with GrooveSell and using a lot of other products as well. Later on, you'll see the better way to accept credit cards, the ultimate email marketing and automation tool, plus discovering the secrets to growing your business and more, increasing your sales and maximizing your time, plus whatever was covered over the last, 48 plus hours of the Groove-A-Thon that pretty much went consecutively for 2 hours or 2 days plus, which was completely crazy, right? So for those of you who somehow miss all of them live, highly encouraged that you come back and watch all these replays, because whether again on YouTube or Facebook, these are available for you to view. Highly recommended because there were a lot of updates, a ton of updates when it came to the products, a lot of live demos to get you to understand more about how they work, a lot of business strategies, training, lots of hot seats as well, with Mike himself doing a lot of the website audits and website build outs and things like that. So tons and tons of value that is definitely worth all its weight in gold, even if you watched it, by the way. Definitely you will want to see that again, because you'll probably learn something new each and every single time. Now you might be asking me, wait a minute, why YouTube? Why Facebook? Isn't there this live page of the Groove-A-Thon that we've been, promoting and checking out and watching for the past 12 days and been promoting even longer than that, right? For those of you who've been promoting for the past 2 weeks plus, well, I'll have you know that after the launch was over, after the Groove-A-Thon was over, the live streams are now taking offline, right? There's no more live as in real-time streams anymore. We can only watch the replay. Well, if you check it out, let's go there right now. In fact, go to GrooveCM/live, which is the page that we had hosted the Groove-A-Thon on. What you will notice is that this is actually now taking you to groove.cm. Okay, this is now a page that is redirecting to groove.cm because the Groove-A-Thon is actually over. All right, so this is now redirecting to a brand new homepage that looks like this. It looks very similar to how it looked like around launch time, but you'll see that all the mentions of the live event, the Groove-A-Thon, checking out our schedule, watch the replays, all the social media buttons that used to be right here, as well as the embed of the live stream, right? Those are all gone now, okay? However, you'll see that some of the coolness in terms of the brand new colors, it's free in giant bolded letters with a little yellow in the background, those are still available. It's still here right now. As a maybe last minute decision, maybe it was planned, I'm not sure, but regardless, it did look a little bit different for 1 to 2 hours after the event was over. I believe it reverted back to what it looked like before the actual Groove-A-Thon and the actual launch. But as you can see now, it's reverted now into a variation of groove.cm during the launch itself, which to me personally, I think that it looks very cool. I like it a lot. What do you think? Let us know inside the comments. All right. So now when you come to groove.cm, what you will notice is that this is pretty much the new homepage for as long as it remains the new homepage. Okay, so it looks like this. All mentions of the Groove launch and the Groove-A-Thon and the live events have all been taken away. And as you continue to scroll down, you will be able to see some additional changes that are associated with it. All right, so it's a little bit shorter. In fact, it seems to be quite a bit shorter. And there's also a lot of additional changes and things like that. So this is the new homepage that we are working with. So once again, this is what we mean as well by ushering in a brand new era, because this is now the official groove.cm homepage. In addition, why is this a new era? It's not a permanent era, because with our brand new branding, with the entire brand new promotions, and everything that you see right here on this page is not permanent, because keep in mind, we are also on the countdown, not just towards the countdown towards the end of the year. Believe it or not, if my math is correct, we only have 4 months left. Is it 4 months left or is it 3 months left? December, November, October, September. Okay, so 4 months left, all right, before the end of the year. It's crazy, right? Because you know, if you are like me, you see some of those funny memes that are going around social media. I'm still digesting 2020 and adapting to all the different changes. And here comes 2022, just a few months away. That's absolutely nuts, right? But in addition to the countdown to the final months of the year, we are also into the countdown of the final months before the lifetime platinum option completely goes away. Okay, so yes, things have been changing. In fact, we have a brand new change this month as well. But keep in mind, this is all still just temporary, because the plan, the last thing that was confirmed to me was that by the 1st of December, and keep this again with a grain of salt because it can change at any time, by December 1st, as the last update that I got, we can very well be going into the monthly subscription program. Okay, so this means that if you, of course, still have not gotten into your lifetime platinum version of the platform, well, you can still get in at a one-time investment until we move monthly later on this year. But this is almost definitely going to be the countdown towards that, maybe even the last 2 or 3 months before it officially happens, all because it's been in the plans for a long time now. Okay, and I honestly believe with the progress that everything has been making, everyone has been doing, and everything that's been happening within the community, the platform, the software itself, it does look like that by the end of the year, it will go into monthly, which means that if you haven't already, make sure that you upgrade now while that one-time investment option is still available to you. Okay, so with that said, things are definitely not stopping by any means. Lots of things still continue to be happening. Very excited about all of that. So keep going, keep trucking forward. In fact, for me, over the next 24 hours, I am scheduled to have not 1, not 2, but 3 webinars. Okay, so I'm going to be continuing to work hard. Are you? Okay, make that commitment, make that dedication. Nobody can be that inspiration for you except for yourself to make it happen for you and your family. So continue to be busy. Reach out to me or to any one of our leaders or any one of the amazing community members who might be commenting right now with you, right? Because all these people are active. All these people are either leaders or aspiring to be leaders. Let us know if you're interested to be a part of everything that we are doing, because again, we are not stopping. In fact, we're going faster, we're going better, we're going higher than we've ever been. Okay, and this is your opportunity to join the Groove community to make sure that this happens to you. Otherwise, if you don't want to be a part of any of that, continue to work hard on your Groove business. We will continue to be here for you, all because, again, this is what we do. All right, so with all of that, that is my updates that I have here for you here today. So again, if you need to go. It's okay. The update's done. However, if you want to stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes or so, I do see some comments inside of the live stream over here. So I'm going to say hi to just a few of you. For those of you who may want to leave a comment, have a question or whatever else, assuming that I'm able to see it inside of this StreamYard, because not always does it show us all of the comments. And sometimes we do have technical problems. But regardless, if you do have anything that you're wondering, we'll do our best to try and answer them for you. Right. So here we see Chester join us. #live. Great to see you again, Chester. Chester was one of our guests whom we featured on the Groove at Night hot seat section. So hopefully that session was helpful to you, Mr. Chester. Let us know, give us your feedback, and anyone else who was watching, let us know if these sessions are helpful to you as well. We also got Jivinjot, who has joined us, #live. Great to see you, Mr. Jivinjot, all the way from Singapore. We also have Fun Ivy, also joining us in Malaysia, saying #live. And then Jivinjot is saying right now, Groove Platinum price have increased by around 40%. Thank you very much for the update. Jivinjot is also giving us some smiley emojis. Very cool. Fun Ivy is correcting me, I suppose. Yes, it wasn't just a $1 million launch. More specifically, it was 1.614 million apparently. So yes, once again, huge congratulations are in order to Groove for such an accomplishment. I think that especially during these times, especially in this day and age, something like this, these kinds of results are not easy to get, okay? In a tough economy Everybody's struggling, but as long as you know what you're doing, as long as you're truly caring about your customers, building a community where we are delivering value, well, your customers will also see your value. And as you can see, Groove definitely knows what they're doing. They do it extremely well, have been doing it well for over a decade and a half, and continues to. That's why for all of you who are here, perfect place, perfect time, not only to be in the perfect platform, but also the perfect community of leaders, mentors, coaches, trainers, speakers who will guide you every single step of the way if these are your goals as well. Chanel is also saying agree. Thank you very much. And then we have Mikkel saying I'm on my way to John Benson for my lesson, but I stay. Thank you very much. John Benson, of course, is one of our Groove community JV partners, guest experts. We hear from him every Wednesday, I believe, for copy pro tips and things like that. So make sure that if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, like us on Facebook, join our groups so that you can learn not just from fellow experts, fellow leaders within the Groove community. You also get to hear from experts like John Benson as well. So definitely thank you for that shout out to the resident copywriting expert. Digital Universe is saying, I was there. Mark from South Africa. Great to see you, Mark. Of course, always great to see you again, simply because, of course, this is not the first time you're joining us, right? You were there. Chanel is saying the Groove-A-Thon was simply awesome. Yes, it was. And I believe, Chanel, you only joined us recently. I'm not sure if you joined us last year when we had our original 2-week Groove-A-Thon. That was completely nuts. A little bit overdone, I think, and overly exhausted and unnecessarily exhausting. This time around, I think it was done perfectly with the right amount of value, the right amount scheduled, the right amount of everything. So I look forward to being a part of the next one as well whenever it's done. Fine Ivy is saying thank you. It was a good coaching session with fellow Groovesters, especially within our Groove expansion community. I agree, Ivy, definitely something that I believe, if you believe as well, that we should do more of. If you agree with me, if you want to see more of that, Ivy, lead the path, lead the way, let the other fellow Groovesters know that they should be voting for this and that we should be doing it more. In fact, I was surprised that you were not on there because I think I remembered that you were interested at one point. So if somehow, some way we overlooked it, we apologize. Or if somehow, some way you weren't ready, let's wait until you are ready. If and when we do future sessions, let's go ahead and make sure that you're on. How does that sound, Ivy? We also have Edwin saying, absolutely, great to see you. Yes, Mike has some plans for me, but I don't know exactly what. I'm sure it would be good plans. Anything that Mike has planned is usually good stuff. So hopefully it will happen soon. And please keep us updated, whatever those plans might be. As soon as you find out, we will be more than happy to be there to support you. Nara is saying it would be positive to have more live sessions, especially those of us who are very new to digital marketing and also upgraded. Well, I believe that there are plenty of people who are very new to digital marketing. And if you're just talking about live sessions, we do live sessions all the time. Wherever it is that you might be watching us right now, highly recommended that you're either subscribing, keeping those notifications turned on, because every single week I am on multiple times. And that doesn't even count all the times that you would see people like David Lemon, people like Mike Philsame himself, Donald Fox, and other experts inside of the Groove community, right? They are on all the time. So definitely you're at the right place at the right time. Plenty of live sessions for you to continue to absorb and continue to learn. So stay tuned. We also got Tata Corvera. Join us. #live. A great hello to you as well. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone, depending on where you are. Of course, we want to make sure that we have the right salutations to you as well. Chanel is saying 4, the number 4. Not sure exactly what it is that you might be referring to, but next time you can let us know and clarify if you feel like it. I made a collage with the with the cards we received together. Okay, I'm not sure which cards you're talking about, but a collage sounds cool. Maybe someday or sometime you can share it with us, because I'm curious now what that collage might be. I have it already. Very cool. Thank you very much. Colin says #live. Great to see you, Colin. Tata Corvera says thanks for the wonderful updates. Super excited every day. We're glad. Okay. And we're also excited to have you as well. Thank you very much for joining us. Chester says looking for more leaders who love to give value to other people. And even if you're not yet a leader, you can be a leader in training. Just like when Chester first started with us, of course, he was nervous. He didn't know what to say. And then we pushed him to do his first live in English. We pushed him to do his first team training. We pushed him to, get all these different things done for himself, push himself to step outside the comfort zone. And now he's going to be doing more leadership training, more stuff, leading the path. So yes, we definitely need more people just like you, Chester. Now you lead the path, just like how Ivy will be leading the path on the other thing that I was talking about. You lead the path to get more leaders, because I believe that as a community, we cannot have enough leaders. And this is absolutely the best way that we will move forward together. All right. In addition, we also have VJ join us #live. Chester is saying aspiring leaders, reach out to me. Definitely a great idea to reach out to Chester, because Chester is doing great things. Always recharge to prospects, says VJ. Jeevan Jot saying really great to be a part of Groove. VJ is saying thank you all Groovers, or Groovesters as we typically call them, to achieve our goals. Something from nothing. Definitely a great idea for all of us to work together. Colin is saying good evening. Shanil clarifying. Thank you very much. 4 months remaining. Yes, that is correct. So 4 months remaining before the end of the year. How will you spend it? How will you invest your time? How will you make the final 4 months of 2021 the most memorable and in best preparation for 2022 and what else is ahead? Because I'll tell you what, big things are happening within Groove. Big things are happening within our communities, and we would love nothing more but to do it with you. But the only way that can happen is if you push yourself to that next level. All right. So for all of you who are watching us right now, take that challenge for the next 120 days or so that's left right here in this year. Ask yourself, what do you need to do next to become a leader by the time 2022 actually rolls around? All right, keep us posted on your progress. Let us know your plans. And of course, we will be there every step of the way to support you, as long as you make it known, as long as you're there to support yourself, and you're also in agreement that we will be supporting each other all the way through. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and make sure that we make it happen together, and let's do that and share the top together. All right, so with that, on behalf of the entire Groove community and myself, I want to thank you for your time here today. And yes, once again, a 1 million+ launch with Groove. Congratulations to Groove. Let's go ahead and make sure that we're giving some love to all of our fellow Groovesters and all the people who put in so much hard work to actually make that happen. All right, so with that, that's all that I have for you right now. Stay tuned, because I'm sure that before the week is over, we're going to continue to be giving you even more updates, more excitement, and more very, very cool stuff that you're not going to want to miss out on. So make sure that you're subscribed to us if you're not already. Like us on all of our pages. Join us inside of all of our groups and turn on your notifications everywhere that you can, because you're not going to want to miss it the next time that we go live with tons and tons of time-sensitive information just like this one. All right, so with that, take action right now. Let us know if you have any questions by leaving them in the comments, of course. And of course, as well, we will see you on the inside. Cheers, folks. We'll see you next time.
You gotta get into the groove.